All right, good afternoon. A little after 1 on the 20th, Monday, October 2025. Down here at the back of the church. Yeah, you'll see it in a minute. It's behind them trees. But just touching down on the Dauis side, Bahal. And yeah, got a nice breeze going over here. And it's, I don't know, medium to high tide. Looks like it might come up another 2 or 3 feet, or it's capable of doing so. Guess it's probably capable of doing whatever it wants to do. But it's a nice peaceful afternoon, nice breeze. Could be some precipitation. I know there was over there. I was going that way. It's coming this way. I should go hide is what I should do. Because in about 10 minutes here, I'm going to get soaked. As long as I get my phone in the back of the motorcycle by then. Keep it dry. Yeah, just walking around, killing time. Trying to do a tourist thing or two. Explore. Isn't that a tourist thing? Check things out. I've been here before, but things change. People forget. I do. And yeah. Did the mall. Got my new copper magnetized. It's got magnets on the back side of it for health benefits. See if it takes any of my aches and pains away. That arm there, I broke the elbow years ago. And the arm's never straightened out ever since. And it's always been in pain ever since. And the pain stems from, I landed on my watch face. If any of you all are listening and interested, hit like and subscribe and comment. But yeah, by landing on my watch face of my Timex Ironman at the time, tough fucking watches, man, I broke my elbow. So I got a lot of wrist pain mostly. I've had surgery on it once, not the wrist, the elbow. But the doctors in Canada, they guaranteed, well, no, they worded it. They did a report and they said, in all likelihood, I will require a holistic implant. And there's been times when I've wished I'd had it already. And then other times, it doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Well, there's a nice sized crab there just darting along. I don't know if you guys got a glimpse of that or not. I wouldn't eat it, but lots of people would. How much longer is this going to stand for, man? Wow. Can you say off balance? If you're looking for a baby coconut tree, there's one right here, sprouting. Or if you need to crucify somebody, it looks like you could do it right here. Yeah, the wobbler. It's amazing it's standing. One good gust of wind. I see the local boys up there drinking pops up there sometimes. They're brave. All the concrete pilings or footings or columns are busted and cracked. Day like today, you think there'd be some more folk down here. Yeah, the wind's pushing it the right way. It might just fuck right off. I might be safe, you know. Wouldn't that be nice? Another Lucky Left story. Gotta like it. So I'm freehanding her, palming her. Look at these boats, they're all like this. This is a flat bottom, basically. You know, they don't, no deep V, no semi-displacement. Flat bottom. I call it a flat bottom, which makes for a choppy, bumpy ride. But I wouldn't mind a boat like that. I don't know, you could probably put around with a 20 horse, maybe is all you need, I don't know. And go out to the fishing grounds to catch some fish. One of these days I'll hire one of these guys to take me out there. I will, when my arms are feeling better, stronger. But yeah, good old, they call the big island Bahal over there. That's Bahal, the big island. I've never been all the way around it. I still got to do it. I think you could drive it in about 8 hours, 6 hours. Let me know if you guys have done it before. But I've probably been almost all the way around it, just haven't circumnavigated it yet. One day I will. They were having a motorcycles thing. They take 2 days to go around it. And I think there was like 2,000 people, 3,000 riders. But then, I don't know if it was last year, they had, I think, 2 deaths. 2 incidents. So I think they might have put that on the back burner for a while. Yeah, the other day, yesterday, in Hagna, just up that way for an hour and a half or 2. There's a community called Hagna. And there was an Indian national, they call them. So a foreigner. And he was stabbed to death at noon in the public market there by a local boy. Look at the little tiny birds. Skinny suckers. Wow. Bet you the cats even leave them things alone. So that's sad, because now someone's going to be put behind bars, although the sentences here are pretty lenient compared to other countries, I've noticed, for things like that. And somebody's gone to the grave. So it's not really a win-win situation. Condolences to the families. Yeah, why would you want to go fuck your life up and kill somebody? I don't know, most foreigners here seem to behave themselves, but you just never know when you get a clown like that Russian clown who's doing time now. But yeah, nice peaceful back of the church. This little building here, Ave Maria Shrine, I think. Not really into this whole religion thing. I don't know much about it. People worship and stuff, but I don't really know. There's a loved dog. You can tell it's loved because it's on a leash. And somebody looks after it. Ave Maria, as the sign says. Yeah, I like it down here. I like the breeze, the sea breeze. And the scenery's nice. For the most part. And I even walked through the church once in the blue moon. Just to check out all the cool paintings and whatnot. Yeah. Pretty flowers. It'll tell you, I showed it before. I think 17 something this thing was built by the Spaniards. I wouldn't mind it. I'm sure it's all been done. Metal detecting the grounds here. I was going to buy one. I still might. Today would be a good day for doing it. But as a foreigner, you're not allowed to keep anything that you find above the high tide mark, if I recall. But I still might get one. I was going to get a Mine Lab 800 or 900, I think they were called. They were waterproof, submersible to a certain point. And I think they're pretty good quality. But there's a lot of history all over the world. And there's still some Japanese gold out there that hasn't been claimed. Almost looks like a rhubarb, but I don't think so. Definitely not. I ain't gonna eat it. Yeah, go metal detecting, get some treasure. Yamashito's Gold. That's a good documentary. If you want to check that one out on YouTube. Yamashito's Gold. The poor guy, is it Roger Rojas who found it? Man, did he get the shaft. I think they imprisoned him for life. And the guy found, was it 300 million in gold in the mid-70s? Can't imagine how much that would be worth today. But the good old president at the time, he claimed it all for himself. And put the poor guy who found it, I think he spent 20 years of his life starving to death, looking for, and there's many caches out there He just found one of them other loads. Yeah, where would the date be on this thing? Somewhere up here, maybe. I'm not going to read all that stuff. History of the Dauis Church, 1697. The church covenant was, yeah. So maybe 1697 it says up there. Kind of looks right. I'm no expert at history or antiquinauts, but I'll buy that. Church doggies. Yeah, the breeze is, there it is, I'm feeling it again. Kind of tuckered out there for a moment. Yeah. I got this big round ring here. Bit of a park, I guess. Don't have to worry about too much, I guess, if you're inside here. Some drunk running you over, like. Got a little stairway up to the boat. You can board an airborne boat. Yeah. So if you're coming over to Dauis from Bahal and Panglao, whatever you want to call it, you're going to be driving by here. Here's one of the two bridge points. So a bit of a pool here, a little water feature. Looks like they got some sprinklers there. And yeah, just a cool little boat, concrete. I love Dauis. Wow. Can't says I blame them, but I'll join them. I do love Dauis. Fucking rights. Absolutely. They got a Junction Burger over there. Buy one, take one, I think. Burgers, hot dogs, things like that. It's like the ultimate fast, cheap food here. And they got a competitor just down the road there called, fuck, what do they call them? I can't think of the name right now. I love Dauis. What the heck? Something burger. Not Jolly Burger. Wow, the old brain ain't working today. Yeah, there's a screenshot. Boom, at 12:50. Maybe I'll make that my thumbnail if I can figure it out. So yeah, pretty church. Angel Burgers, that's right, Angel Burgers. Beautiful church. Gotta go all the way back in through the outdoor, out through the indoor. Something like that, as I say. Cool looking trees. There they are. The flag's moving a bit up there, but not much. I think the church is blocking the wind from the ocean. But hey, raindrops haven't been pelting us. Keep my mouth shut. I think that's a police station there. It says police, P-U-L-I-S. Got a nice little inflatable over there. Coast Guard. And the arches. Not the golden ones. Yeah, I think they're selling candles here for worship. Hello. Yeah, so there's my walk around the church. Bit of a talk. Life is good. I didn't have to go to work. Didn't have to go to court. Didn't have to go to jail. Things like that sort of fuck your day up, you know. So it's all positive. Killer Bee's taking it easy at home. And I don't know what that little walk was. Probably a half a kilometer. I did a couple walks earlier. The mall and whatnot. Look at that beautiful bike. Number 4. They sure build them cheap though, but you don't pay very much for them. The owner's manual says it has front ABS. And there's a light on the dash. But I don't think this does have ABS. It doesn't have the light on the dash. And you think they would throw self-canceling turn signals on it. But they don't. Because they're sure nice to have. And you guys ride a bike. I think it's mandatory in the West. If it's over 19, whatever. Anyways, right on. Put some miles on. Get out and do something. Quit your job. Change countries. Spend some money. And yeah, be happy. Bye-bye.